Okay, what's going on, guys? This is Bill at Clutch Constrictors. I'm going to give a quick spin of the room because I never did that before. See how that works. Oop, I got a battery plugged in. Messing it up already. Got a tiny little room in the basement. It's an old computer room slash laundry room that I just packed full to the gills, full of racks. In the back there, I got a laundry room with my ultrasound and laundry machines and slop sink and incubators. And I'm going to do a little, plug the battery back in here, do a little update video because I don't have too much to show off for this year because I've had kind of a slow year production wise, less than half what I did last year. So I'm just kind of moving stuff out as I make it, but let's do an update video and some holdbacks from last year. Where you at? Got my tunes going. Had some free time, so a little time to do what I love to do. Center that. Cool. So these things are going to be running like crazy on me. I'm going to be rambling and I'm going to be distracted and my head's going to be all over the place, so hopefully it turns out good. Just bear with me. This girl's a beauty. She's 1,200 grams, 11 months old approximately. All my stuff's online, so if I get a date wrong, sorry. But super pastel, lesser, 100% het clown female. Love her to death. Very simple jeans, but don't care. I have a very modest, simple collection. I don't go out and buy top-of-the-line snakes from other people and then show them off. I don't know. I like when, you know, I'd like, we all got to get our building blocks from somewhere. That's a pastel Enchi het clown girl, a little smaller, but doing real good. We all got to get our building blocks from somewhere, but I like the guys' videos who keep their stuff that they buy on the shelves and then come out years later and say, look what I made. You know, the way Justin did it. Justin didn't go buy a bunch, we all know who Justin is. He didn't go buy a bunch of stuff from everybody else and show everybody, oh, look how freaking awesome this snake is, guys. Look at this, look at this. No, he waited. And he cooked up some amazing stuff on his own and showed you that. I like that. But anyways, another female. Most of these are female. I got a few males, I guess. This was my first holdback of the year last year. I had to remake this video. She's a banana pie, by the way. Heavily patterned, lots of spots. I like them both ways, with and without. Had to remake this video because I did it with a black cloth before, thinking that would show the colors better. All it did was wash everything out. Couldn't see anything. Here's a little quad male. Pastel butter Enchi leopard. Let's see. Let's move on to clown. This is a boy. I'm loving him. He's a little lighter. Pastel lesser clown. I love the light here, but if you see as it goes up toward the dorsal, you get some of the dirtiness in the scales. That's what clowns do, guys. I'm a clown lover. I work with clowns. I think the hatchlings are in the top 2 or 3 of any morph as far as looks and just stunning, striking, awesome looking babies. But let's be honest, they brown out. There's not too many things you can put into clown that are going to keep it from doing that. I will give a shout out to, I'll do some shout outs along the way here, but a guy named Chad Hulker, guy that does ball pythons on the side for fun as well. He had one in a post full of clowns the other day, and I think it was just like a butter spider clown. Check that out. It was an adult female, and it was just, in my opinion, smoking hot. Here's a pastel Enchi clown. Look at how brown she is, and she's under a year old. Look at the difference. These are nice down here, but as it goes up, the reason I'm bringing that up though, guys, is because, like I said, I'm a big fan of clown as well, but I'm not going to sit here and do what some guys who have invested heavily into clowns do and say, oh, it's just going to get better and better with age. That's not true. They don't. They're like bananas. Most of them look like shit as they age, but fear not. There's hope. And the name is Desert Ghost. Here's another little pastel Enchi clown that I made this year, but he's 100% het Desert Ghost. Yeah. So, show some Desert Ghost since we mentioned it. I didn't make this girl. This girl I bought. her and her sister. They're super pastels. Super pastel Desert Ghost. Showed them in some comparison videos before. And this is what's going to save Clown right here. There's a couple of guys that are already... There's one guy that's king of the hill with that project already. I think everybody knows who it is. I won't mention his name because I know he likes to kind of stay low-key as it is. But here's the sister. She's a little different looking. She's not as washed out. And the black is held up a little better than her sister. And guys, all morphs vary within their own gene. So I don't know if I said that right, but what I'm trying to say is these two girls are from the same clutch and they look pretty different. It doesn't mean that they're different genes. They're the same exact gene. It's like having a pastel and a pastel. One's a little brighter, one's a little darker. The reason I'm bringing that up is because there's a gene out there. No, I'm sorry, I messed that up already. It's not a gene. This Desert Ghost, there's supposedly a different line of it going around. Whether it's a different line or not, the person who one day just decided to start calling it an enhancer and changed the name from Desert Ghost to Enhancer. And, you know, they said it's a different line. It was imported. Yeah, it looks like a Desert Ghost, they said, but it's not. We're going to call it the Enhancer. It's similar, but we think it's better. Well, it was proven to be... They bred it to a Desert Ghost, and guess what they made? More Desert Ghosts. So it's not something new called an Enhancer. It's a Desert Ghost. Now, that's been done before. Butter, Lesser, Banana, Coral Glow, where people think, well, it came in and imported from a different country or a different part of the country, and we're not sure if it's the same or not, so we're going to give it our own name, and then they found out later that they're the exact same thing, but the name's stuck. Nothing wrong with that. Personally, I think they should have named it after their own name or their company name and then called it my so-and-so's company's line of Desert Ghost. Instead, they decided to call it Enhancer, especially the guys up in Canada. They're loving it. They're running with it. But here's my problem. You want to call it something else? That's fine. Call it a Smurfette ball or a cupcake ball if you want. But the bottom line is there are guys who know damn well the facts. They know the facts, and they're trying to pawn it off as something different and yet better. And it's marketing, and it's all bullshit, and I'm not afraid to call it out. I'm not going to mention anybody's names. You'll see them in some YouTube videos. Some of them have some really amazing big collections. And I'm sorry, guys, but it's bullshit. It is. The Desert Ghost was brought in and proved out by the Bells a long, long time ago. It's hard to get a good picture of one. They display themselves much better in videos next to like morphs that don't have Desert Ghost in them, because then you can really see how much they pop. I have a couple comparison videos like that. If you can try and check those out, I'd appreciate it. Tony Crawley's got an amazing one that hooked me. But kind of get away from that topic. I'll leave you with this. If you run into somebody who is saying that they have an enhancer and they're trying to tell you that it's different from a Desert Ghost and better, I would run, because you have to question the integrity and the honesty of the person you're dealing with. And if they're going to be dishonest about one thing, then they're just dishonest in general, and I wouldn't want to be working with someone like that. But again, there are people out there who know damn well that Desert Ghost and enhancers are the exact same thing, but they're going to try and tell you that enhancers are better. Don't buy it. You can take two Desert Ghosts just like this from the same clutch and say this one's better than the other. I'm not going to give it another name and say buy this one. It's all marketing, guys. They're trying to put it in the back of your mind that you should buy, if you're going to get into this gene, that you should buy Enhancer because enhancers are better, when the truth of the matter is there's no such thing as an enhancer. It is just a Desert Ghost. It's all marketing. Don't buy it. Don't fall for it. So they're starting to run, so I'm going to put some away here. Okay, what else? Let me bring out my rock star. I love this guy more than life itself. It's just a pied, probable banana pied, obviously. I'm not going to call that a paradox, because to me a paradox is like usually a small smudge. I don't know if this would do this on a paradox or not, but see how bananas get the black dots coming in as they age? These are growing in just as a regular banana would, so I'm willing to bet that this will make banana pies. I don't care either way. That's kind of that morphs everywhere nowadays. I want to make bigger, better things. I already made several banana pies, and I'm going to move on. And anyway, there's nothing wrong with banana pies. I'm just trying to say that I'm going to have a hard time putting this to a girl because I have other males to put to my pied and head pied girls anyways. I'm going to show you that at the end of the video. Here's another little banana combo I made this year. It's just a banana cinnamon calico. Liking that. And that'll bring me to this girl who I love. Banana's another one, guys. Okay, I was talking about clowns a little earlier about how they brown out. Bananas. Bananas are probably my favorite looking baby and most challenging to work with as far as making pretty adults, because most of them look like crap as adults, but if you get the right genes in there, you can get them looking better. And I can't wait to get Desert Ghost into banana, because you know, let me see, I do have a baby banana here I can show you if I can find him. Here's a baby banana pied. In my opinion, still one of the best looking morphs on the planet. You know, obviously you can make it better with Enchi and Calico. Some genes work really well with this. I'm working on that right now. But get Desert Ghost in here and it'll stay like this or close to it as an adult. I mean, come on. Get back here. But going back to this girl, this is a banana Savannah. It's a banana cinnamon Mojave, and I want to show the sides off. I love that. To me, that reminds me of like a true sunset. Not the sunset morph, not that. I'm just talking about like if you look out your window in the evening, it reminds me of the sun setting, the way the white fades up into the yellow and then up into the pattern. I really like that a lot. And holy moly, they're running. You have to put some away now. They're spooked. They're running everywhere. Shoot. I want to keep you in here because you're all so beautiful. Let's see. Let's keep moving here. What did I not show yet? Love this frickin' girl. Super Pastel Puma. Super Pastel Puma. That means every baby she makes will have 2 genes. I love that girl a lot. And I forgot to mention another guy who I just recently started communicating with. I had no idea this guy's collection existed. But I admire it because he wasn't showing it off. He wasn't buying all kinds of great stock from other big breeders like Justin and Ozzy and then showing it off. And, oh, look at how awesome this thing is. Well, yeah, it's awesome. I could have bought that too. He kept the stuff on the back burners, and now he's starting to show stuff that he made. And it's awesome. Will Mraz, he is up in Canada. He's working with the Desert Coast Clown stuff too, and I'm a little jealous because he's a few steps ahead of me. And I could have been right there with him, but I had crap odds last year. So I bought a couple to try and catch up. This is a Spider double het Desert Coast Clown female with size. And then I literally should have made at least 4 to 6 of these last year. Based on everything I bred and the girls I had ready to go, I just got crap luck as far as getting girls to go and odds. This is a Pastel Clown female. She's 100% het Desert Ghost. And I bought that through the Florida Reptile Ranch. I got lucky. It was he got it from someone else. He's just selling someone else's snakes now, but he's a straight up dude as far as I know. So I was good with that. Lost my train of thought. I was going to say something. But I'm going to have to start putting stuff away again. What am I forgetting to pull out here? Let's do this boy just for color. I didn't make him. I have albinos I'm going to put him to. It's an albino leopard I got from some guy in Florida. I can't remember his name. How about just a regular, really awesome single gene female pied? I've showed her before, but for some reason my pied stuff does that. Because I think there's something else going on with them. And sooner or later we'll figure out what that is. How about another little baby from this year, just for the heck of it. Made a bunch of these albino cinnamons because it's another one of my favorite genes with albino is cinnamon. Okay, I know I'm forgetting something, but I'm going to bust this clutch out real quick. A little sneak peek. This, I don't know what's mahogany in here and what's not, but the shoot, the adult, the female was a pied that I bred it to, and the male was a pastel het pied mahogany. And I think this is the world's first pastel mahogany pied. Right out of the egg, pretty much. And I did get another pied, but I believe that's just a pastel, if you look at the heads. And out of these three, unfortunately, they're all boys. I think there may be a mahogany or two in there. I'm not sure. I'm not really good at figuring that out. I'm going to have to ask some people, but stick them away, leave them alone, so they'll take their first meal when I offer it to them. Okay. That's going to be about it. What else do I want to talk about? This is going to be a shit show trying to put these things back in their tubs because I got them going all behind. So I'm going to cut this short. And thanks for watching. And we will see you at the next when those mahogany pieds, or I should say that mahogany pied and those other ones shed out. We'll do a video on those. Alrighty. Thanks again for watching. Bill Miser Clutch Constrictors. 2019 season's just getting going, and hopefully we'll have a lot more to show. Thanks for watching.